introduction of various different camos for the multiplayer section in Black Ops 3 at launch, as well as the ability to use the zombies camos anywhere within the game, and campaign and black market camos and everything like that, there has been a ton of different camos throughout Black Ops 3 that players have been able to use for the past almost 2 years at this point. But with that said, with a lot of different ones being able to be unlocked via campaign, multiplayer progressions, zombies, supply drops, all that kind of stuff, there's not all that many that genuinely have any rarity to them. But I wanted to take a look at a couple today that do have a little bit of rarity to them. And while there's not many, the steepness in terms of how rare these camos are accelerated at a pretty decent rate, as in the first ones we'll talk about here are ones that technically do have some rarity, but don't really compare anywhere to number 1. But that said, let's jump into the 4 rarest camos within Black Ops 3. Now, I guess we'll start out with a little bit of a runner-up too, so I guess this could technically be the 5 rarest camos, but this one is one that was rare, but is not at any point in time right now, because if you log on right now, you'll actually have it as well for yourself. But back before it was released to everybody on March 21st of 2016, this was incredibly rare. So for about a good 4 months or so here, players that ended up having a code for this got to have a very exclusive look here at this. But as of now, once again, it's alive for everybody. This being the Nuketown personalization pack. It was only available by pre-ordering at GameStop in North America or EB Games in other different locations. So that said, not everybody chooses to pre-order from those specific sites. So while it was something that's maybe a few thousand people, maybe tens of thousands, who knows, it doesn't really matter all that much now because it was released to the public for everybody to use. So if you've never checked it out for yourselves, well, of course you can do it now. Now, starting us off on our actual countdown is the weaponized 115 camo coming in at number 4. Now this, along with the third place one, are revitalizations and resurrections of Black Ops 2 camos that were personalization packs back then, and they're brought up back into Black Ops 3 for whatever reason it was decided. But the weaponized 115 camo was only available to those who had purchased the hardened Digital Deluxe or Juggernog editions of Black Ops 3. So for those that had the base game or just simply got the $60 variation, paid for the DLC separately, or just got the season pass separately, this was not available to them. But if you ended up getting the Hardened Edition, Digital Deluxe Edition, or the Juggernog Edition, you'd end up having the weaponized 115 camo. As well, at that number 3 spot is the counterpart to the weaponized 115 camo, that being the Cyborg camo within Black Ops 3. Again, another classic from Black Ops 2 that was brought up to be a part of Black Ops 3 for whatever reason. It was only available within the Hardened Edition, Digital Deluxe Edition, and Juggernog Editions as well. So many people may have this one, and you may very well have this as well, but for those people that ended up just paying, once again, the $60 for the base game and then maybe bought the season pass later or paid individually for DLC, you probably won't have this now at this point. Now, moving into the second place spot here, this is where we start to get a little bit more rare and where this starts to, once again, spike in that increase in rarity. This one is going to be one we talked about recently, that being the Takeout personalization pack, which was once again available for download before Black Ops 3 released in a pre-release promotion with Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. This was once again one of a couple of codes that you could end up getting from different receipts there, and once you inputted it, you had the chance to get the entire different personalization pack, that being a calling card, a couple of reticles, and the camo itself, or just once again the entire personalization pack overall. And this is one that not many people ended up getting, but it is one that I've seen a lot more than what we'll see at the number 1 spot. But overall, I really enjoy this one. It's one that is quite cool. I wish that I did have this, but after the 2 codes that I ended up using for the personalization pack, whenever I had the option to still get these codes, I ended up only getting the calling card and the reticles as well. But it is what it is. That's the number 2 spot, and for the number 1 here today, that is going to be the COD XP camo. Now, this is one that's roughly only about 6,000 players have, probably, if I'm guesstimating the attendance right for the event, but you had to end up attending COD XP in Los Angeles in September of 2016 to end up getting this. And then you could use a code to download this, and then bam, you'd be set and you'd have it. And this is one that I rocked for quite some time. I absolutely loved this camo, but then it finally got phased out by the likes of, say, Into the Void, Cosmic Camo, all that kind of stuff, in which they were just newer camos and everything like that. But for the most part, I absolutely love this thing to death. It was one of my favorite camos for a long time. It was clean, it was sleek, it did not really become too flashy, but also showed off a little bit of prestige here with this because, once again, it was the rarest camo within Black Ops 3. 6,000 out of potentially millions of logins from unique users over the 2 years that Black Ops 3 has been live. That's quite a small percentage of people that do end up having this, assuming that, again, every single person at COD XP ended up redeeming their code. But nonetheless, statistically, it still does hold the least number of downloads here that I've seen at least. But that said, that's what's gonna wrap it up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, make sure you drop a like down below. Leave me your thoughts down there in the comment section down below as well here with this one. How many of these camos do you have for yourself, and what camos do you enjoy the most here out of them? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. But also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Black Ops 3, Call of Duty World War II. The beta is right around the corner, so make sure you stick it right here. We have a ton of stuff planned for you guys, so make sure you guys stick it right here up on the channel. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that is the best place to get connected to me outside of YouTube. Practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But all that said and out of the way, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.